Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Open University.
My dear sisters and brothers, today we are going to discuss about the accounting equation. Even if you do not have any knowledge about accounting, if you pay proper attention to what I am talking to you today, you will learn about certain basic concepts, and the accounting equation is of utmost importance for learning accountancy. My dear friends, the basic accounting equation is based on balance sheet, or the balance sheet is based on this accounting equation, and this accounting equation, let's see what it is. I'll first of all tell you the meaning of accounting equation. Friends, most of the authors, they give one accounting equation which is known as assets is equal to capital plus liabilities. Now this entire accounting structure is based upon three items, that is the assets, liabilities and capital. Value of assets equals the value of capital and liabilities. This is known as accounting equation. Some authors also give two accounting equations. One is based on the balance sheet, the other is revenue side equation or the income equation. We will be talking mainly about these accounting equation, which is assets is equal to capital plus liabilities, or in short we will denote it by A is equal to C plus L. Or in other words, this equation can also be made it like this: liabilities is equal to assets minus capital, or capital is equal to assets minus liabilities. Now friends, usually in a business, whatever assets are there, they are financed either by the own funds which are being brought by the owners, which is known as capital, or you may borrow money from outsiders, or you may take credit from outsiders of business, which is known as liabilities. The amounts which are payable by you to somebody else is known as your liabilities, and there are two sources of financing the asset. One is capital, the other is liabilities. We will talk about each of these items, namely the assets, liabilities and capital, in the next slide. But before that, friends, the revenue equation or the income equation is revenues minus expenses is equal to profit. It's very useful for all of you to understand, and you must be knowing that suppose you are doing business, whatever we are going to talk about here in respect to the accounting is applicable to business accounting. In any business, mostly we are there to earn certain profit. And how do we determine profit, friends? It is always equal to revenue minus expenses, and therefore you should have an idea about what is revenue, what is your expense. When you deduct expenses from the revenue, whatever is left is profit. But if by chance your expenses are more than your revenue, instead of profit you will have loss. Now let's look at meaning of the assets, liabilities, capital, etc. Friends, the assets are those possessions or advantages a business has on which money value can be placed. There are certain assets on which if money value cannot be placed, we will not recognize them here. I'll give you some examples of the assets. For example, you have land, which is an asset. It is a possession or an advantage that a business has, which has got some money value. Similarly, you can take hundreds of examples of the assets like building, machinery, furniture, stock, cash balance, bank balance. These are all your assets. So what you own is your asset, and you need to remember and understand the concept of what is asset by learning about 50, 60, 70 examples of the assets. I told you about some of the assets like land, building, machinery, plant, furniture, anything that you own. And now let's look at what the liabilities means. As I told you, these assets that you require for your business need to be financed by funds. How do you acquire asset? For acquiring assets, you need to have funds. Where from do you get these funds? There are two sources. Number one, the owners of the business, the persons who are starting business or who are the owners or the proprietors of the business, they bring some funds. Usually, almost all businesses will have some funds from the owners, which is known as capital. So what is capital? It is the source which is provided by owners, also known as proprietors' capital. And friends, these capital is being known by different names. Some people call it share capital if it is a company. Some people call it proprietors' capital if it is a proprietary firm. It is known as partners' capital if it is partnership firm. However, there are certain other names of the capital also. We call it owners' fund or proprietary funds, or sometimes it is also called net worth. So all these terms, whether you call them net worth, owners' fund, capital, proprietary funds, these are all one and the same thing. These capital is one of the sources of fund, because with the help of these capital you finance your assets. Another source of fund through which you finance your assets is the liabilities. Now what is liability? The liability is money owing to people outside the business. In fact, you should also remember that we are learning accounting of a business enterprise or business entity. And my dear friends, there is an accounting concept known as entity concept or business entity concept, wherein when you are writing the accounts of an enterprise or a firm or a business entity, the owners of such business entity and the business entity are considered as two separate entities. Therefore, even if the owners bring some fund by way of capital into the business, it is shown as a liability of the enterprise or the firm to the owners. But to distinguish it from the liabilities which are payable to outsiders, we divide these sources of fund into two parts. One is capital, which is money owed to the owners. The other is liability, which is the money due to outsiders. Outsiders are other than the owners of the business enterprise. Friends, business receives funds from proprietors and creditors and retain all of them in the form of various assets. This shows that capital plus liabilities are always equal to asset. We will learn these concepts with the help of some of the examples in the next slide. But before that, let us understand another important aspect with the help of an example. Suppose we have seen this equation, liabilities is equal to assets minus capital, or assets is equal to capital plus liabilities. Can we envisage a situation wherein we do not have any capital and we start a business? Usually this does not happen. Usually, as I told you, whenever you want to start any business, owners or the proprietors or the shareholders would bring in some money by way of capital. However, in short run, sometimes, or it all depends upon the nature of the business, if you do not have any capital or you have negative capital. Now what do you mean by negative capital or deficiency of capital? Whenever your liabilities, that is the money due to outsiders, is more than your assets, you say you have negative capital. In this case, these accounting equation which we have seen can be written as assets plus deficiency is equal to liabilities. Now deficiency is what? Negative capital. But friends, you should also remember that in any business enterprise, if your liabilities are more than your assets, the firm or the entity is said to be insolvent. Such position doesn't last very long, and therefore, over a period of time, if your liabilities are more than the assets, the people outside or the people who have lent you money or the people who have given you credit would come to know that, oh, there is a risk of my money, because in case the business is being wound up, your assets are not sufficient enough to pay off your liabilities. Therefore, what will happen? You will not be able to pay your liabilities in full. In case the business is closed down, let's take an example. Your assets are of rupees 50,000 and your liabilities are of rupees 60,000. In case the business is being wound up or closed down, what will happen? you will dispose of all your assets and you will realize 50,000 rupees. But what is your liability? The money payable to outsiders, it is 60,000 rupees. How would you pay 60,000 rupees when you have got assets of only rupees 50,000? Therefore, you will have a deficiency of 10,000 rupees. You will not be able to repay all your creditors, all your liabilities, and therefore you are said to be insolvent. An entity or a person who is not able to discharge or repay all its liabilities, or it is not in a position to pay all its liabilities, is known as an insolvent person. And such insolvent business enterprise or business entity, can survive for a shorter term. It might happen that, for example, I have got a good credit in the market and people have got faith in me. They know that this person is going to pay us someday or the other when he earns profit out of the business. Therefore, they may lend me money, they may give me credit. But as I told you earlier, this is not a long-term phenomena, and every business should have some capital of the owners of the business enterprise. Without such capital, you will have deficiency of capital, and deficiency of capital, though it is called insolvency, in the long run you will not be able to survive and you will not be able to sustain in the business. Therefore, the equation that we are going to emphasize on, which is known as a balance sheet equation, is assets is equal to capital plus liabilities, where your capital would be positive capital. But as I told you, in case you have deficiency, you will have, instead of positive capital, a negative capital. Let's look at some examples and understand these concept of how this equation works. I start a new business with a capital of 20,000 rupees, and the business enterprise which I am starting is known as, let us say, A Corporation. Now, in this A Corporation, when I bring 20,000 rupees as my capital, what comes into that business enterprise A Corporation is cash of rupees 20,000 if I have brought capital by way of cash. So, number one, asset is, now cash is what you own, which is your possession or an advantage. Therefore, it is known as an asset. This asset is equal to what? Now, let's look at our equation. Our equation is asset is equal to capital plus liability. This is the only transaction that we have. We have brought capital of rupees 20,000. So, we will have asset, that is in the form of cash 20,000, is equal to my capital 20,000 rupees plus my liability is 0, and therefore these accounting equation or balance sheet equation, which is always equal, it matches, it tallies. And in the next part, we are going to discuss about some of the rules which are very important for you to understand the accounting. Now, in assets, you could have stocks, you could have goodwill, you could have patent, you could have trademark. You must learn and make yourself clear about what asset means, what liability means, what capital means. If you have these fundamentals or the meaning of these three terms clear, and you remember this accounting equation, that is asset is equal to capital plus liabilities, your understanding of the next part that we are going to discuss would be much more easier. Thank you very much, and we will discuss the next aspect in the second part of this chapter. Thank you.
Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar Open University.